can't you see? With the platform so smooth, keeps the workflow tight. Efficiency and value, that's every single night. Risk profiles, they got 'em, man, it's no joke. North America's the stage and they never choke. Metrics on point, updated without fail. Chameleon carriers, they're on the trail. Don't play with unsafe companies. Don't be that guy. And carry your checks, keeping it safe under the sky. 40 plus filters with the search that can drive. Carry your information in the FMCSA archive. Find your carrier with precision and needs. Location, equipment feeds. They got the keys. FTL shipper leads. They're right there for you. Real-time authorities, what they do. Crazy, breezy, ultimates. The dashboards, way freedom from low boards. They got it every day. E-carrier checks, the architect leading the way.
Hey, good morning, Jared and Nate over at E-Carrier Check. A little new rap song for us today. I love it.
Intro. Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
I loved it. The guys that did it are phenomenal.
Yeah. What a fun, and I'm assuming the two puppets are you and I.
Rolling down
scrolling in a truck.
Yep.
Just doing a rap song.
That's what we do.
That is what we do. Getting funky with the intros.
Had to.
It's so good. Brian, good morning. How are you? It's good to see you guys. We're doing cold calls today. I'm pretty excited about it. Before we dive in, though, obviously our number one goal is to help people, to grow people, and to connect people, right? Yep. And so we're a wonderful sourcing platform. Give me a rundown. How was the week, man? Like it was definitely crazy. I was off a little bit this week, so you were running the ship.
Yep, we missed you. Everyone missed you here, man.
Give me a rundown.
Well, obviously yesterday we talked about acquiring shippers in a down market. Today we're just gonna add to that flavor. Making some cold calls during that down market time, right?
Yeah.
Something I think brokers should be doing every day is making some cold calls.
Yeah.
Getting yourself better at what it is.
Yeah, and carriers for that matter.
Yeah, carriers,
honestly. Trying to find a direct shipper,
right?
I think is really important.
I agree. And the people have been wanting this today, Jared. They want these cold calls. They're excited. I've had about 5 phone calls within the last 2 weeks. When are we going live? Calls? And when are we doing calls? I think it's almost like a reliever just to kind of hear you make calls.
I love
and it kind of gets some motivation going too. So I'm excited.
Cold calls are kind of interesting because I've got a list here. I'm pretty excited about it. I went through E-Carrier Check. I did open deck trailers in Chicago, and was like, I just want to find some shippers that make sense to call. Obviously, I'm calling for that brokerage that helps us with a lot of the beta testing and that things are right there. So I'll be calling as Nebraska Transport or NTC Logistics. But we had a guy, and if you guys haven't seen this video, there was a video by Journey Freight, and this guy did cold calls, and what he did was he did bill of lading, like kind of warm leads, if you will. Yeah. He was calling the receiver. That's fair. I appreciate that. It is fun to listen to just to see what happens. You never know what'll come out of my mouth, to be honest with you. But he sent us this email, and I was like, what? We have to share this with the world because this is such an interesting way to have a conversation and go out there. And so I want you to, I'm going to just read this to you because it's probably easier for me to explain. He's like, hey, I wanted to share with you one of my new sales pitches. Give it a try and let me know how it goes. So he goes into and he says, listen, people are saying the market is quiet, but people are still buying groceries, shopping online at the malls. Journey thrives in all these conditions. It's all in how we approach the opportunity. So he goes, this is what I'm hearing in a lot of cold call sessions is people are saying, oh, it's quiet, those things like that. So the shipper's saying we're slow right now, and we're happy with our current carrier provider. We're just happy with our current provider, right? And in his particular case, he goes, what does that say to you? And it's screaming opportunity, right? They're happy with their current provider. So here's his pitch, okay? I'm sure you are happy with your current providers, but did you know we're in a soft market right now? And you pause, right? And you let them respond to that. Now, he sells it a little bit different than I do, but everyone's got their own little way. But he's like, we can save you big money. We have been able with our clients, and especially new clients, the current truck to load ratio is 20-1, which is true. It's kind of crazy. What that means is using a broker like Journey is a huge benefit. We're going to knock the rates down and save you big money. And then, the quick question of asking for the sale. When is your next shipment? Let me quote on it and show you some of the real savings. This is a win. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes. Go get it and keep selling, Jeff. Yeah. So today, I think, what today is the goal is we're really just going to try to get some quotes, right? We'll talk about the soft market. So if somebody says, you know what, we're good. Yep. I'm going to come back and just say, you know what, I completely understand that you're good right now. I'm not sure if you're aware, but right now, things are really soft in the transportation market, or light maybe is the wording I may have used. And, if you ever wanted to get another quote just to compare where you're at, I'd be happy to do so.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're going to try that function, that ability, and see where that goes. Yeah. Does that sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Jeff, for this tip.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I love that he gave us that. A lot of people ask, and we're going to start to dive into these calls here pretty quickly, but a lot of people say, well, how do I find these leads, or what do I do once I get the leads? Right. And what I'm a big fan of is I'll just pick a city on eCarrier Check, right? And today I'm calling for, this particular company, and what they do is specialize in flatbeds, kind of throughout Canada to Mexico, between the Rockies and the Mississippi, right? So I just picked Chicago. I said open decks. And if I look at this, there's 34 pages of leads.
Yep. And all in their niche too, which is they're using flatbed carriers.
Yeah. That's insane. 34, there's 50 leads. There's 1,700 leads right here. I've got 7 wrote down that I was like, let's just try this and see where it goes. Right. So we're going to call some of these people. One of the first guys, he was like, hey, let's do precast. But what I like to do is I do a couple different things on here. And I know we're not showing you the screen, but what I like to do is I look at the volume and say, are they high, medium, low? Are they a mega shipper? For me, I don't want the biggest shippers. Okay. I don't need a top 50 Fortune 500 company. I don't need them. This brokerage runs with small to mid-sized shippers. They build relationships. They're not necessarily transactional, although some freight is a little bit transactional, but they really focus on relationship. Okay. Right? Yep.
Which is good.
Which is great. So this comes in and says, hey, we'll tell you what the volume is. We'll tell you what kind of equipment they're using, right? The flatbeds or the drop decks or specialty flatbeds. We'll give you the idea of kind of where their freight is in and out. Yep. And how we do it when we get all these leads in the system is we list it on both sides, right? So we make a little map, and then we give you the hiring index. Yep. Now, just a thought on the hiring index is our goal is that we want to save you time with cold calls, right? Our goal is, hey, are they working with newer people? Are they working with smaller people? And as you get that hiring index in there, the higher that number, the more likely it is that you can get in there, right? Ryan, I wish it was possible to have a split screen so we can visually how you're looking through the list and determining how you're choosing who to call. Yeah, we should have probably done that.
Yeah, we've done that on some videos. Yeah, we just didn't have that today.
We just didn't do that today. Sorry, Ryan. I apologize. But really wonderful question. We'll show this next week. We're both.
And I can pull it up. We just don't have the keyboard on to show you that, but.
I guess if you wanted to pull in there real quick, you could.
Yeah.
But you don't have the keyboard, so it might be a little harder. So we have that, and then what I do from here is I just push this. I push the magnifying glass. I go out to the internet and I look at their website. I look at the reviews. I love the reviews. Yes, Google reviews are really wonderful. I'll let it slide. Thank you, Ryan. Alejandro, what's up, brother? What's going on, man? I appreciate the slide, Ryan. And I go through here and I don't look for the megas. I just look for the guys that may make the most sense. I also, for pattern recognition here, I do look for those terrible websites that were made in like the late 90s, early 90s. And what I mean by that is they're squeezed into the middle of the page. They're just terrible websites. And I just find them kind of entertaining, to be honest with you. So let's call I'm going to, the first one we're calling is this company called ATMI. They're a precast company out of Chicago. It looks like they have another location, potentially in Indiana, somewhere in there. We're just going to call. We'll see if we can talk to somebody in shipping, see where this conversation goes. And I'm excited to see how it is. So here we go. Any other thoughts? I missed?
No, I think that was great.
Right.
I'm hoping we get someone on the other line.
I do too. It's Friday, man. I'm pumped up. I feel like we're going to be fine. So
let's
here
have
we
a conversation.
Let's see where it goes. Turn my phone up. I'm ready.
Good morning, ATMI.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to somebody in shipping.
One second. Is this for news my load?
Yes.
One second. This is Heather. How can I help you?
Hey, Heather. This is Jared over Nebraska Transport. How are you today?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. Hey, the reason for the call is I've been doing some loads out of Omaha. Obviously, we're from Nebraska, and kind of going into the Milwaukee-ish area, and I'm trying to get my guys back, well, at least somewhere back south, at least. And I was wanting to see if you had anything or how you guys are finding your trucks.
Okay, the person, there are actually two that you might want to reach them. We've got a lot of reverb on the line. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Maybe it's my headset. It could be my headset.
How about it? Since we've got the bad connection.
Here, I took my headset out. Let me see if this will work. Can you hear me better?
Okay. I'm not hearing my voice back at me. That's good.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay, there are two people that you would want to reach out to.
Okay.
That would at least be able to give you some information.
Sure.
This way I don't put you out there on a wild goose.
I love wild goose chases, by the way, Heather. It's Friday, so I don't mind it. You know what I mean? You and I are both 8 hours away from a weekend.
Very true.
So what do you got?
First person you try reaching out to, name is Rehearsing.
Vidal?
Yep, last name is R-A-I-N, Mary, O-N, Nancy, E, the Delta I.
Okay.
He is our shipping manager.
Okay.
His email is vraimonci@atmiprecast.com.
Precast.com. Okay.
Okay, another person you can try reaching out to if you work with our DRT loading, but the person you can deal with our shipping manager, as you can imagine.
Sure.
His name is James. He doesn't go by that. He goes by Buzz.
Okay. You call him Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, another dude, Buzz. No, we've got guys that have some. We've got one guy here that's Baby Yoda, another that's Woody, kind of like the Disney movies around here.
I love that.
Baby Yoda is one of the Walking Dead. Hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Does he have big ears? I mean, why do they call him Baby Yoda? Okay, because he's small. What is going on? I love it. But his real name is James, though. Okay. He knows it's a bad call, so I need to call him Buzz. Okay. All right. And
His last name is G-O-L-L-C-H-O-N.
say that one more time. G-O. And he'd be the same. ATIMI Precast. So it's J. Golenham. Golan. Okay. Okay. And are these like is Vidal in the office? Like, can I call him by chance? Yeah, I get that. It's definitely it like if you could, I'd love to call him, but I will definitely shoot both these guys an email and just see. I got okay. No extension. Okay.
The main number is 630-896-4679.
Sure.
And they can give you a key and you can try to get them. If I need them, I usually email them. They try to respond as quickly.
Okay. I'll just shoot them emails. I mean, that's the easiest thing to do there. I got their emails, Vidal and James, or Buzz, if you will. And I'll shoot them some emails and see if we can get connected. That's great. Hey, Heather, I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy the weekend, and thanks for your time. All right, see you. Dude, that was wild, man.
I wish we could have heard that.
Yeah, that was really wild. So, obviously she's more than willing to give me, emails.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why she answered the phone, so she gave me their phone number back,
Okay.
and she was the one that just answered the phone.
Okay.
She's like in HR,
Okay.
right? But the shipping guy, so there's Vidal and James, but he goes by Buzz.
Right.
But Buzz's sidekick, they call him Baby Yoda.
Yeah, I heard that part.
It was wild.
Because he's big ears, or
I asked him. I said, well, because of the ears, and she goes, no, because he's really small.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh. But honestly, a couple things we're gonna do real quick, and maybe I'll send this over to the guys and see if they can email real quick while we're on, and see if we can get maybe a response back. But a really interesting conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and nothing crazy went on, right? Asked for shipping. You talked to Heather; she was a great help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we didn't get nuts. I don't know why there was reverb. She was on a headset, she said.
Right.
So there could have been reverb from that. So.
Right. And Alejandro, it was smooth. I mean, Jared. I mean, it wasn't like crazy.
No.
You guys.
No,
They
we just
clicked,
connected.
They clicked. They connected. Yeah, to even getting their nickname. Yeah, he got their nickname, which is crazy.
Yeah. So we'll send an email. She said that's probably the best way to communicate with them.
Yeah.
And see what we can accomplish there.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Yeah, it's unfortunate we couldn't hear the other side.
I'm super sorry.
It was a great call.
It was very entertaining to get them. All right,
Thanks for being here,
let's keep. Yeah, absolutely.
If you're
go ahead.
Yeah, let's say if you're new here, drop your email in the chat. I'm gonna send you some swag. Appreciate your time for being here. So if you're first time here, drop your email. But yeah,
and if you're not new, we'll send you some swag. Just let's keep the party going. I was gonna say, if you guys have sales questions, I don't know if I have the answers, but boy, I've been around. I have a lot of gray hair if it's not cut. You know what I mean? So it's not good. Jacques says, "Hi, Nate.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Let's just go 1 out of 10. What do you guys think of Nate's mustache?
Oh gosh, Alejandro, he's already calling me a 10.
I freaking love it. I think.
Hey, thanks for being here, brother.
Yeah. Next one we're doing is Rubicon Refractories. These guys are out of that Hammond, Indiana area. The reason why I like them, if you guys go to RubiconRefractories.com, you will see why. Their website is that squeezed in. See how that is? It's that squeezed in format. It's just one of those things where anytime you see that, there's nothing wrong with it. They just have maybe older systems or focuses more on building components, building those things. And they don't have an IT guy maybe, or if they do have an IT guy, he's worried about computers and not the website and the marketing side. So we'll call them and see where it goes. They have a guy's name on here. For quotes, for more information, please call Tom Schroyer. And you can see from a product standpoint, they've got a lot of different types of hoods and roofs and snorkels and furnace doors and all kinds of things like that. So I would say this is like specialized manufacturing. I personally don't like to go off of Tire Killer says it's a porn stash.
Oh, Lulu, thanks for the 10.
Yeah, we got some 10s. I love it. I'm a big fan.
I'll take them.
Oh, Laverne is here. Laverne, brother, have you got a client yet? I'd love to know. I like to follow this guy. He's got this cool picture on LinkedIn. I like to follow this guy. And I'm just really interested to know if he's gotten a client or not. I know he was working on it. AOL still dialing up. Oh my gosh. I get it. Yeah, this is, it's a hot whip. So let's call this guy and see where this goes. Hopefully we don't get the reverb. And let's just see if let's just get a freight bill today, or let's at least quote it. You know what I mean? Like I want to quote something. I do have to say for those of you that are making cold calls, had a potential and working on getting close. Yeah, you just got to keep grinding, brother. I love it. I love that he's almost there. Like, just keep pushing. I know it's tough. What's up? I'm glad you're on. It's good to have you on. Again, drop an email. We sure would love to send you guys some swag. We'll reach out to you guys and get you guys some ECC stuff. We got some. It's the opposite, by the way. It's opposite. I thought this was that side. All right, we're gonna call Rubicon Refractories. Let's see where this goes.
Let's go.
Good morning.
Hey, this is Jared over in Nebraska. How's it going?
Pretty good. How can I help?
Hey, I was hoping I could talk to somebody out in shipping.
And are you bringing him forward?
Yeah, I'm actually coming up into Hammond Monday.
Monday?
Yes.
Please hold.
Thanks. Interesting that she's like, "Are you bringing in a load?" Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, yeah, we're coming up to." Now we don't have to maybe explain to her that we're not bringing a load for her, but
Yeah. We're bringing a load.
yeah, there's loads. Yeah. Let's see where it goes. It's still on. They have no hold music, which is kind of probably not surprising because of the way their website is.
Yeah. Hold music is key.
Hold music would be cool.
Yeah.
I like hold music.
Me too.
Yeah. Laverne says, "Yeah, it's a struggle not stopping." Yeah, man, you got to do it. You just got to keep going. Could you guys call equipment rental shippers for step deck freight? Yeah, I'll look that up.
Yeah.
Let's look it up right now. We'll just do one on the fly.
I love this.
What did he say? He wants equipment rental shippers for step deck freight. Okay. Yeah. Out of any location. You know what we'll do? You know, it'd be kind of fun. We'll get on our site. Let's see if we get somebody on the phone here. But
I can get on real quick.
you know what we can do is we'll just look up the word rental in our bill of lading
Thank you
database.
for holding. Were you just getting some direct brand?
Yeah, I was just hoping I could talk to somebody in shipping. We're delivering a load very close to your facility, and I just have a guy there that'll be moving out on Monday, essentially. So.
Oh, you were looking to see? You had anything?
Yeah.
Can I take down your info? I got everyone on break right now.
Sure. It's Friday though. I get it. You know what I mean? I'm kind of calling last minute, but we just got this last minute load, so I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Jared.
Jared. All right, Jared. And then number?
Mute it. It's going to be 308. And then we're like 4 miles from you. So that's why I was like, well, let me see what we got. So
And what's the company you're with?
Nebraska Transport.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
What was your name? I didn't catch your name. All right. That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried.
Okay.
Supposedly she's calling back. Everyone's on break. We'll see where that goes. All right. So Jacques is saying, am I saying his name right? Jacques?
I hope so.
I think so.
Jacques,
I apologize if I messed it up. I apologize. Yeah. But on here, what we can do, and this is kind of interesting, and I'll do it on mine, and then, but at the top you can literally just type in the word rental.
Yeah. I'll show you.
And you did it already.
Yes.
And take a look at this. This is kind of interesting. So it's got, it's going to have, if the word rental is on the bill of lading, it shows up. So we have 400 leads, and there's probably some duplication here. But there's 400 leads that are right here. Now Jacques wants to get real specific, right? He's like, hey, let's do step decks. So go back and just do open deck, and then come down and either do drop deck trailer. That's probably what I would do. Okay. We're going to call our step decks drop decks, and let's see what shows up. And then we're calling. We're going to find a website and we're going to call and see where it goes. I like this on the fly cold calling.
Yeah,
all right,
let's do it.
So look at this drop deck, Patterson Rental Tools. Sun Rental, CNA, Excalibur Rentals. Ooh, I like. Let's do. Yeah, thanks for. Good Lord, I know I can't see a goddamn thing. Okay, so let's do Great Plains Equipment and Rental. Okay, let's click over to their. So you can see the hiring index is higher. They're in the Midwest. This is where the guys like it, right? I don't know where Jock was looking for, but let's just try it and click on that, and let's just see what comes up. There they are. Their website. They're out of Lubbock. I'm not sure if it shows that screen right now. I think it's just showing.
Yeah, I got it.
But let's just go to their website real quick.
Bear with me here.
Yeah, no, you do you. I know I'm asking on the fly here to do all this.
There we go.
Midwest, Southeast. Okay, this is perfect. So this is in Lubbock. Let's go to click on their website. They have 388 Google reviews, by the way.
Oh.
That's insane. 2 locations to serve our customers. Cool store. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it.
They got one in Wolfforth, Texas. Okay. That looks like a smaller one. I go into back to eCarrier check and see what carriers they're using. Nothing. It's an older lead. Okay. All right. Go back. Let's just try to call them and see what happens. That may be a smaller lead than I was thinking, but let's see how this conversation goes.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So 806-773-1963. Something that I do like to do for the sake of the conversation is I at least like to do a quick geography lesson. So I'm going to just look and see where Lubbock is. And then I'm going to come in and look at the other one. Wolfforth?
Yeah.
Let's just see where that's at. Wolfforth. Because I know these guys are doing loads, down in the Texas market. It looks like Lubbock and Wolfforth are right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is like northern Texas.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of up in that Amarillo, Plainville. I wonder how Brian feels about this area. I always like to get he's got a step deck. This cat's got a step deck. I don't think he's ever responded back in saying that, hey, I'm in North Texas. Have you ever heard Brian say that?
No, actually.
I haven't either. So let's see where this call goes. We're going to try this one, and then maybe we'll try another one too. And we'll talk about some Amarillo freight here. 806-773-1966. All right, here we go.
You say 66? 63.
1960. Oh, wrong one. All right, hold on.
Let me zoom in just a bit.
I know, I can't see.
You
I
and
get
me
it.
both.
773-1963. Here we go.
Thank you for calling Great Plains Equipment Rental. If you'd like to rent equipment, please press 1. To speak to our parts and service manager, press 2. For accounting and
Two might
HR,
be good.
please press 3. To repeat this menu, press pound.
Let's go 2. I wonder if Jacques has
Did you
ramps.
know at Great Plains Equipment Rental, we don't charge diesel waste? Great Plains Equipment Rental.
Hey, this is Jared over at Nebraska Transport. How are you?
I'm doing good. Where are you calling from again?
Nebraska. We're up in Scottsbluff, Gearing area.
Okay, how can I help?
Well, hey, I was hoping I could talk to somebody about freight. I seem to be getting down into the Amarillo area quite often, and I just wanted to see if you guys used a step deck or anything in that sense, out of state or even in state. Even I wouldn't mind taking something down to Dallas or Houston.
No, yeah, unfortunately, we're not doing anything like that.
No, you just locally rent out?
Yeah.
Do you? Okay. I didn't know if do you ever buy equipment where I could bring something into you?
We actually have our own CDL driver, so at the moment we're not looking to outsource it.
Got it. Okay. No problem. What was your name?
Leslie.
Leslie, I hope you have a wonderful day. It was super nice to talk to you.
Thank you, you too.
All right, see you. All right, let's try someone bigger. I'd run down. What did Tire Killer say? I'd run down there with my dry van, but I haven't been down there with the step deck. Yeah. That's a weird area. I bet you get kind of stuck in that area. Let's keep going down. DRT Rentals. I wonder who that is. Let's go to them. Everyone's calling United Rentals, or you know what I mean. Like some of these people just are they're just DRT. Access largest equipment. Next job with 12,000 plus locations served. What is that? Hold on. What? Go back up. Who is Big Rents?
I don't know.
Heavy equipment and sales. Where's DRT out of? They're out of California, and they're doing heavy equipment rental, which is a whole nother kettle of fish right there. I wonder what Big Rents is though. Equipment rental and gearing delivered to you. Well, they need some freight. Let's go on their website. I know that's not the company, but hey, we just got a lead from somebody else. I bet these guys are like what are the chances? I bet these people are like a rental broker. Would be my opinion on this.
Yeah.
Let's go back into that real quick.
Yeah. Let me get to here.
I bet these guys are like a rental equipment broker. I bet they just call rental companies around and say, "Hey, yeah, we can get this for you." Okay. Go up real quick. Let's see what our options are. About. I don't care about that. Go to service area. Look at this. They have just all the states listed. Okay. This is kind of interesting. Go to the very bottom of the website. Their corporate's in Irvine. 866 customer care. All right, here we go. This is kind of an interesting one.
This is. I'm digging it. Okay.
All right. 866 761 4576. All right, here we go. I kind of like this detour. Go back to the website real quick.
Thank you for calling Big Rents. Our menu options have recently changed.
Go down.
Para español, presione el número 8.
I need to brush
For
up on
new
my
rentals,
Spanish.
press 1. For after-sales support or customer care, press 2.
Maybe.
For accounting, please press 3.
Man, that's all they care about. Either you're buying something, you need some service, or you got to pay your bill.
For new rentals, press. All calls are recorded for quality assurance purposes. Did you know that Big Rent is nationwide with a network of over 1,600 suppliers and over 8,000 locations? Thank you for calling Big Rent.
Hey, this is Jared with Nebraska Transport. How are you?
I'm doing great, sir.
Hey, I was hoping I could talk to somebody in logistics. I'd like to try to get set up with your company to move some of your rental equipment around the country.
Sir, we don't have any logistics department.
How about somebody in like shipping?
We don't also have that kind of department, sir. But if you want, I'm so sorry, sir. I cannot hear. I'm hearing myself.
Got it. Do you have how do you move your rental equipment around? We work with quite a few rental companies and move a lot of different freight on step decks, and I'd just like to see if there's a way to work with you guys once you get a call and secure a piece of equipment. How can we help you deliver it to it? So what was that email again? Okay. Partnerships. Okay. At bigrents.com. Okay. And normally, I mean, are you guys moving your equipment around? Like when somebody, calls you? I see that you're nationwide, so you've got a list of different places. You're not trained for that? Yeah. No, I completely understand that. Okay. Well, hey, I'll send an email. I really appreciate your time, and we'll talk a little later. All right, take care. Yeah, that was kind of interesting. You could tell that they have an outsourced call center because she said she wasn't trained for that, right? Which is like the first thing. I feel like, oh, wait a minute. This is that lady. Hey, good afternoon. This is Jared. Yeah, who's this, if you don't mind me asking? James. Are you with ATMI? Shoot. I don't know if what I called for you on, to be honest with you. It was just 5 minutes ago? Well, shoot. I apologize. All right, man. Take care. I don't think I called that guy.
No, I don't think you did. I was thinking it was that guy. But
Yeah. But then she said she would call back, but it was a 219. I don't know. I don't know who that was.
Maybe got it the
You
wrong
never know.
number. Yeah.
You never know. I wonder if that was that first rental place. Oh, it was my misdial.
Oh, that
It was my misdial. That's why
we did call you.
we're back. We did call him. That was a misdial. I should have told him that. Well, what do you do?
Welcome to the show.
This is an interesting one. So they're obviously a broker for equipment. They've got great SEO, so they're at the top of the friggin' list, right? You know, Tire Killer says, "Well, call Sunbelt, or Sun Rental," which is insane. You see their green equipment friggin' everywhere. But they kill if you go back to that search, they're obviously right there. So good for them. I mean, they've got the right SEO, they've got the right all this stuff, and they're just brokering friggin' freight out. They did give us an email and says, hey, email this strategic partnership at bizrents.com and see if we can get set up. So it might be something to consider right there, right? I do like rental equipment. Usually it's I don't know if Jacques has ramps. I didn't ask him that or not, but boy, rental equipment can be kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's very time sensitive. It's also like you're delivering in the middle of a friggin' highway sometimes or construction site. So it's kind of crazy. But you can usually make a little bit higher of a margin on it. Yeah. So I'm
a bad area to get
I'm
into,
okay with it. You know what I mean? I'm okay with it. Yeah. All right, let's keep the party going. We're gonna call. I wrote down a couple Canadian ones for the sake of it.
Okay.
I think Canadians are really nice. So we're gonna call and see where these conversations go. Watch, they're really rude, but let's see where this goes. Okay. I did call that guy. I feel bad.
I forgot about that.
I forgot too. All right.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Hey, you're live. That's what we should do again. Do you remember when we did a live show and people called into my cell?
That's right. We should probably do that.
Like Dave Ramsey sort of thing. Like, tell me your issues.
Tell me. Yeah. What's going on?
Kabuto and like ship on decks. Yeah. Kubota's. Yeah. Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's keep the party going. We're calling some Canadians. This is GEA. They're a pretty large company up in Canada. Let's see where we can go. Hey, I was hoping I could talk to somebody in logistics.
What's the purpose of the call? Because everyone is on the holiday.
Oh, they are on holiday today?
What's the purpose of the call?
Oh, we're a trucking company that goes up and down into Canada and back and forth. So I was just trying to see if I can talk to somebody in shipping or logistics.
Okay, there's no transportation that come here today, or
Okay.
is it for delivering stuff today?
Yes, correct. But if nobody's around, I can call back Monday. That's fine. Do you know?
Do you have parts to deliver here?
Yeah, we're coming up into Canada next week. Yes.
Okay, from which company are you bringing parts?
Well, we're not delivering to you. We're just going to be up in that area is all. So I was looking I'm looking for some. Yeah, I was looking to see if I can bring freight from you back down to the States.
Well, then call Monday.
Call Monday? Hey, who should I ask for?
Yeah. Steve Guyan.
Steve Guyan?
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't suppose you have Steve's email. Sometimes it's quick to send a quick email. You know what I mean?
Please hold the line.
Okay. Man, you could tell she wasn't real happy, but let's see where this goes. I don't know if you noticed, she answered in French.
I know, that's what I was like.
I was like, I don't even know what you're saying. But she gave me the number.
Yeah.
They also, something else that I got from this conversation. Oh, she just hung up. That happens. At least I have his name.
Yeah.
Something else that happened from this, though, is at least I'm talking their talk, right? So I asked for logistics because they're a large company. They call it transportation, though.
Okay.
Right? So there's 3 roads. It's like choose your own adventure. Do you ask for shipping? E has for transportation, DS for logistics, right? And they call it transportation. I got this cat's number. I'm going to call him Monday.
Yeah.
What? Honestly, the
I was
biggest
thinking about
question is
holiday
like,
was.
what is going on? What holiday is in Canada? Do you know? Like,
Yeah, it's a different approach. I do like that. He loves that you did we got a delivery in your area approach.
yeah.
I like that too.
Let's see. August 4th. They got civic holiday. Oh, so okay. So it's a civic holiday in Canada. And that's Monday, technically, but they must get off both days. Celebrated on the first Monday in August. What is a civic holiday in Canada? The holiday goes many different depending on the year. It doesn't really tell why. We need a holiday in August.
Yeah.
We got to work on holidays.
And I think that anyone that is planning on working with anyone that is from Canada to write down their holidays.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, it's not a terrible idea.
It's not a terrible idea.
Yeah. But at least we have a name. We know their we know what's going on, right? What their lingo is,
Yep.
and we have at least a warm lead now, right? It went from cold to warm, so I'll take it.
Oh.
She was nice enough.
Yeah.
French, gave me a name.
Hung up on us, but it's okay.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It's calls. All right, let's go. We're gonna call one more Canadian, then we're gonna kind of keep the party going. What do we have? 41 minutes in. All right, let's keep the party going here. 514-426. Sorry that we're getting reverb today. Keep having to kind of pick up the phone.
Canada. Welcome to ATMI Climate Solutions Canada. Pour le français, appuyez sur le 1. For English, press 2.
Yeah.
Let's go 2.
Let's go 2.
For sales, press 1. For purchasing, press 2. For finance, press 3. For human resources, press 4. For operations, press 5. To hear this menu again, press the number.
Let's call operations.
I like that one.
Let's see where this goes.
For quality control, press 1. For planning, press 2. For shipping and receiving, press 3.
Okay.
For production, press 4. For engineering, press 5. To hear.
All right, so this is TMI.
Yes, hello?
Hey, this is Jared over in Nebraska Transport. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good. It's Friday. You know what I mean? I'm 8 hours away from a weekend. Exactly. Hey, we move freight in and out of like the Montreal, Ottawa area, in and out down into the States, and I was just looking to see who I would talk to about potentially working with you guys on some freight.
Right now, I could say we always have room for new carrier, but we are already the list we have right now is really tough for us to add new carrier. But even I can send you because we have a lot of outbound into the US, but more we use flatbed, deck, and drop deck.
Yeah, and that's what we do. We do all open deck freight.
Okay.
Yeah, something we're seeing too, and just to drop some value for you, I don't know if you've realized this or not, but Canada freight into the U.S., we've actually seen in just the last 2 weeks almost a 12% reduction in rates. And so, I know you've got your carriers that you work with already. I'd just be interested to give you a quote to kind of baseline who you're working with currently versus maybe what that rate maybe could look like, or even have a savings. And so that's why, I'm calling people in Canada. We're up there all the time. And I'm like, you know what? We're seeing rates lower. I'd rather you make sure you got a good baseline of who you're using versus who you potentially could use.
Okay. So send my email and you can send me all your information. If you want to have, quotes right now, I can send to you and see what, but I can't promise you nothing come now because we have our business. We are working with a lot of projects, and we are already booked. I already booked with some carriers.
Sure.
September.
Yeah, no, and honestly, I'm not really here for the short term. I'm a long term kind of guy, and we're looking for more relationship driven. And we love projects, to be honest with you. In fact, we just finished a project up out of Laval, and it was just a nice project to come down into Ohio and kind of that corn belt into the United States. So, let me grab your email and let's just stay in touch. What was your name?
Stenio. It's Stenio, Stenio.
Stenio. Nice to meet you, man. I'm Jared. Stenio. Okay.
Jared, yeah.
And what's your email?
Correct.
I love that. Yeah, here's what I'll do is after this call, I'll send you an email. See if we can at least give you some quotes. I don't, no promises. I just would like to at least let you understand kind of where the market's at, versus your baseline.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the big question of the day, though. Honestly, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm a family guy, man. I think, I'll become a family guy.
That's fair. I'm a family guy too.
I really enjoy with the kids.
Here's what I'm doing. I got to tell you about something that's like this weird tradition in Nebraska. And I think you're going to find this very entertaining. I'm literally going to a party for a buddy that's having a baby in October. And if I bring a box of diapers to the party for this baby that's coming up in October, I get a red Solo cup, and we're going to drink a keg of beer until it's gone.
Yeah, that's what weekend is been for.
Yeah, so we're finishing a keg tomorrow if I bring a box of diapers, and I hope there's only 5 people. Oh, I love it. Hey,
bring something extra in your car.
Yeah.
There is more people, so.
Just in case, right? I love it. Oh my gosh.
Just in case.
I love it. Hey, Steve, this has been a wonderful conversation. I'll send you an email. I really appreciated your time, and we'll chat later. Okay, yeah. We'll chat via email. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Have a nice weekend.
You too, man.
Enjoy your weekend.
All right, take care of yourself.
Yep.
All right, bye. Ooh, man, that was good.
Got the house.
That was really good. Really enjoyed it. Man, I couldn't understand his friggin' accent. I'll tell you that.
It was thick, but
it was really thick. We struggled with the name, but really entertaining.
Yeah.
I thought this worked out fairly well when I was like, hey, I know you got a baseline of carriers, but let's quote and see.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was just very entertaining.
It was very entertaining.
I really enjoyed the conversation with the guy. I got him laughing.
Yeah.
He'll remember that.
Yep.
He'll probably remember the keg thing probably more than the 12%.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
So, well, we'll send him an email. See where it goes. We're 49 minutes in. Let me do one more. Can I do one more?
Let's do one more.
Is that okay? All right. Let's do one more. And let's just see where it goes. We appreciate you guys being on. Any sales questions, hit us in the comments. If you're new here, drop your email. We'd love to just connect. We're all about just the community.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
We're all about community. Obviously, I'm getting all these leads off eCarrierCheck.com. And the goal of our site here, our YouTube site, is just education and bringing the love.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
So we're bringing the love. All right, we're gonna call this company called Hustler. It's not the old magazine here. This is just, I didn't even think about that when I grabbed this lead.
Remember the strip club I went to in Vegas?
Yeah. No, it's just they're a company called Hustler. They're out of Missouri. Oh, my computer's freaking out here. Hang on.
Okay.
They're out of Missouri. They make. Let me just pull them up here. But they make conveyors. Hustler Conveyor Company. Let's see where we go. They're out of Missouri. We're out of Nebraska. Hopefully they give us a little love. Obviously they're an open deck company if you're shipping conveyors, but they probably have pieces and parts that may be moving in van. So let's just have a chat and see where it goes. All right.
Good morning, Hustler Conveyor.
Hey, this is Jared over at Nebraska Transport. How's it going?
Good.
Hey, I was hoping I could talk to somebody in transportation by chance.
All right, hold on.
Thank you.
Conveyors.com. Hello, you have reached Laura Young. Please leave your message at the sound of the tone, and I will return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hey, Laura, this is Jared over at Nebraska Transport. Hey, the reason for the call is we do some open deck freight, flatbed step decks, throughout Nebraska, Missouri, Iowa, kind of in that area. And I just wanted to see if there may be an opportunity to work with you or give you a couple quotes. If you could give me a call back, the phone number. That'd be really appreciated. Again, Jared Ross, love an opportunity to help you. So thanks for your time and look forward to talking to you. See if we get a call back. I feel pretty good with ending on that one, but what an enjoyable day of cold calls. You've got to make it fun.
Yeah, we have some fun for sure.
Yeah, you got to make it fun. You got to have. They're all people too. They all put their jeans on one leg at a time. I hope.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Canadian guy did. I think he may jump in his pants every day.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know.
I loved it. But thank you for being on, guys. You guys are always rock stars. We'll be back next week. Nate, close us out, man. Tell us what we do.
Yeah, we're here to help you all, dispatcher, freight broker, carrier. We're here to help you grow some relationships, your business.